amazing.
And then also a Barbie swim.
What?
We got swag.
Is it delicious?
Apparently.
Can I try it?
Please.
Yeah, I mean, is it Barbie related?
0 sugar? Wow. That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you for the gift. Can I put it down here for now?
Yeah,
Wow.
please.
Amazing. John Cena was such a lovely surprise in this film. As a cameo,
know.
I feel like you had something to do with this.
I did. It was actually a fortuitous. Yeah, it happened while we were shooting in London. I ran into him at a restaurant, and we'd worked together before. And I was like, actually, I ran into him because I went to pay the bill, and they were like, John Cena already took care of it. And I was like, what? Where is he? I mean, he's a big guy.
Because you can't see him?
Yeah, because
see
I
what you
couldn't
did.
see him. But I was like, he's hard to hide. Anyways, I found him, and I was like, what are you doing here? He's like, I'm shooting. He was shooting at Leavesden, where we shot the film as well. And I was like, that's why we're shooting Barbie. And I was like, do you want to come be a merman in Barbie? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, surely he's not going to agree to it just like that. And he did.
Oh, man.
But he's so awesome like that.
Yeah, he's amazing in it.
So much of the movie is about the expectations that people put on you. And when you get cast as Ken and you get cast as Barbie, there's some big expectations that are put on you guys. Do you feel that from the moment you get cast?
I guess I was on board for so long because I was developing the project for a couple of years before that moment happened. But so I guess it crept up on me as opposed to like, oh my God, I'm going to play Barbie now. But what about for you?
Yeah, I still feel it. Especially now that you just brought it up. I had like a weird 5-minute window. I wasn't thinking about it, but now I am.
When those first photos of you guys rollerblading on Venice Beach came out, I think that's when it's like, oh, look at this. This is like, this feels real now.
Yeah, that was a crazy day. Yeah, because we'd been shooting everything in London in studio, and that was our first venture into the real world, both in the movie and for the film. So the reaction was massive and yeah, fun.
Ryan, what's the most Barbie thing that Barbie does?
Just be awesome and all the time, forever, times infinity.
Plus one.
Margot, what's the most Ken thing that Ken does?
Gives answers like that.
Beach.
He's always there to support Barbie and big her up, and you know,
It's a great job.
that's
Wouldn't want to do anything
everyone
else.
needs a Ken in their life. Truly.
Ken needs a Ken in his life.
Ken needs a
Ken does need a Ken in his life.
Ken's got Alan.
Ken's got Alan.
Ken forgets about
Yeah.
Alan a lot,
That's
considering
true. No,
how
Ken is
dedicated
not
Alan
about,
is to
we
Ken.
all
All of
have
Ken's
work
We're
to
all
do.
guilty
We all
of
have work
yeah.
to
We
do.
all
All of Ken's clothes fit Alan, too,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
So much of this is not just about figuring out who Barbie is, but also what Barbie is. How did you figure that out? Other roles, you know, you can figure out, you can like shadow someone and figure out how they do their job. You can't shadow Barbie.
Well, Barbie's been around for 64 years, so actually the research is kind of straightforward in the regard that you can look at the brand and how it's evolved over the years and how people reacted to Barbie when she was first invented, as to how they react to her now, how they reacted in the 90s. It's pretty fascinating, and I think when you're asking yourself, what is Barbie like, you are kind of asking, well, what are we like based on how we react to Barbie? And she's been a complicated, iconic figure over the years. So there's a lot, I think, to unpack about humanity and society, not to get too deep. But you start, this is what it's like on the Barbie movie. You start with a really simple question like, what's Barbie like? And then you end up having really deep existential conversations.
That's really what this movie's all about, I think.
It is.
Well, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you guys so much. Oh, you have one
To
already.
Barbie, huh?
To Barbie. Cheers.
My
Cheers.
Kens.
Yeah.
My Kens.
Thank you. I'm a fellow Canadian, by the way.
I can tell.
Ken-adian.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm from
you're
Pickering.
Ken-adian.